ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Hello everyone, welcome to our Madden live stream. Today we're playing the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. And this is Damar Hamlin edition because he crashed on the field this Monday. And he's improving. And now he's up. And then they canceled that game because he crashed on the field. Thank you very much and watch this edition this Madden.
Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards.
Today. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Off play action. Jones rolling to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Allen off the bootleg. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
Singletary again, and this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. Down the numbers, there he goes. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney from 19 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, Jones. Henry's got it, out on the left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Jones now on 1st down. Open man is Myers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jones to throw on 3rd down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Yeah, here come the Bills. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And this one is incomplete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A gain of 32 that time. So we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out to his left. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Play action. Now it's Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cook. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll buy some time right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown! Tommy Sweeney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Steps away. Going deep for Diggs. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones has set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the final tally. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Off play action. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Folk as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Being chased out left. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun, Jones.
The Yeah, when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. So Allen's going to look to throw. That's complete to Davis. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Thank you, goodbye.
Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second.